5 wins in a row ain't gonna matter tonight. That streak is over. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the dorm room. Hawks win 6-4 over the Carolina Hurricanes. And the game was really interesting. So many interesting plays, so many great things, so many bad things. Very eventful game. Let's talk about it. Real quick before we get into it, I'm back in the dorm room. I'm pretty sure you guys noticed the different scenery. I was here for the first half of the Chicago Bears season, so I moved back for the holidays to my house, and now I'm back here for the second semester. And I moved in a couple days ago. That was about Valentine's Day. I'm about a week late recording this video. A lot of things happened around the family, getting prepared to leave, getting schoolwork done. A lot of things happened, so I'm a bit late on this video. Okay, let's talk about the game. Hawks off to an ugly start to this one. They let up a goal right out the gate. Sebastian Aho snipes it behind Kevin Lankinen. And it's already 1-0. This is just rough for the Hawks team, especially after a shootout loss a couple days ago against the Hurricanes. You can't have those kinds of mistakes that early in the game. You'll get way behind super easy if you keep letting stuff like that happen. Just a little bit later, Hawks get a power play, and on that power play, Philip Kurashev drives into the zone. He hands it off for Kubalik. Kubalik gets it over to Janmark, who drives right in front of James Reimer and puts it behind him to tie the game. Matthias Janmark finds the back of the net again. He's looked pretty good through his first bit here as a Blackhawk. I'm liking what I'm seeing. And that's a big power play goal. The power play continues to be as successful as it is for the Hawks. About 10 minutes later after that goal, Hawks are on another power play. Janmark's in the zone. He goes from behind the back, no look pass to Nicholas Baudin, and he whiffs the shot. But guess who is there as it rolls right to the stick of Dominik Kubalik? Bah! He scores to make it 2-1, and yet another power play bang from Dominik Kubalik. He's getting it done on the power play, and that's what matters. Less than 15 seconds to go in the first period. Hawks are on the power play yet again. Looks like we'll be going intermission with the Hawks going to start the second period with the power play. But that's all going to change as Shaw has it, gets it over to Kane. Kane gets it over and a great pass back to Shaw. He gets one shot on Reimer. He stops it, but he's able to keep his balance and backhand lift the shot past Reimer. And it's 3-1 Hawks with 3 power play goals. This power play is clicking on every single opportunity it gets at this point. And after an awful start to the first period, letting up a goal in the first 2 minutes, they come out and put 3 unanswered in the back of the net. What more can you ask? You're going into intermission with a 2-goal lead. You have all the momentum. Let's keep it going. Surely the Hawks are going to keep this momentum and blow them out of the water here in the second period if it keeps going like this, right?
See, this is where pain comes in. I'll tell you that right now.
Not even a minute in, Slavin somehow gets the puck after a mad scuffle on the boards. He fires it and stopped by Lankinen. But then, guess who? Nino Niederreiter. Yes, he's still in the league. He puts it past Kevin Lankinen, and it's a 1-goal game. All right, well, I mean, okay. You're not gonna stop them all. Pretty good play by him. Lankinen was falling down. All right. You still got the lead. Regroup. You got this. Off the face-off, Dougie Hamilton has it. Fires it on Lankinen, and there's no one there. Yay! And guess who's right there to put it into the empty net? Guess who? Probably the best player on their team. Andrei Snechnikov just snipes it. There is zero chance that Kevin Lankinen makes that save. There is no chance. You cannot make that save unless you are actual, like, God. There's no way Kevin Lankinen, a rookie who's playing in his first season, is going to make that save. With Andrei Svechnikov putting that shot on net, there's no way that he's stopping that puck. If it was one of their fourth liners, maybe, but no way that when Svechnikov gets an empty net like that, he's not going to miss that shot. You cannot let that stuff up. That defensive play was just awful. And just like that, in less than a minute, the Hawks' 2-goal lead is erased, swept, under the rug. We're tied again. Now, let me tell you that first minute was pretty exciting if you're a Canes fan. Well, if you're a Canes fan or a Hawks fan, the next 19 minutes was boring as hell. There was nothing in that second period. There was nothing until at the last minute, in the last 30 seconds, Kevin Lankinen makes a wonderful stop to keep the game tied as he comes up with a huge stop. Just absolutely robbed Sebastian Aho on this. Just a perfect centering pass by Svechnikov. And Aho thought he had a goal right there. Lankinen shuts the door, keeps the game tied. If Aho scores here in the last 30 seconds, who knows how the momentum would have shifted. So we'll go in intermission tied. Okay, you've had awful starts to the first two periods. How awful is the third one going to start? You're going to let 3 goals? You're going to let 3 goals? You're going to do that? You think that's going to be fun? Go ahead, test my patience. Go ahead, do it. Well, they didn't break my heart. Thankfully, you didn't give me an anxiety attack like you did in the second period and the first minute there. Or in the first minute of the first period as well. In fact, you actually scored first in the period this time on a really weird, questionable goal, honestly. Just about 2.5 minutes through, Patrick Kane kind of hugs the right board here, drives in for a shot on Reimer. Reimer makes a pretty easy save, actually. But Patrick Kane was being defended by Jacob Slavin. Jacob Slavin runs into James Reimer, and the puck goes in the back of the net because, well, you ran into your own goalie. He didn't really get the puck out. Of course it's going to go in the back of your net. Now, it was interesting to see whether or not they were going to call it a goal or not, but because it was Slavin who ran into Reimer and not Kane, it's technically an own goal and it counts. So 7-4 knocks into 4-7, and the Hawks lead 4-3. On a goal from Patrick Kane, probably one of the wackiest goals of his career, I would assume. And then, a couple minutes later, Pesci's got it in the zone. He dumps it in front along the boards behind the net. Sebastian Aho gets it. He's a little touch pass. And guess who's right in front of the net? Brock McGinn has a wide open lane, snipes it past Lankinen. Pat Foley pretty much knew he was going to score before he even shot the puck. And the Canes tie the game. You cannot do that. Just how do you leave someone that wide open in the slot? Like, come on, man. Whatever. We're tied. Just under 8 minutes to go in the game, and Alex DeBrincat has it in the Kane zone. He kind of gets a little pass over to Kane, who's wide open, by the way. He waits for a second, puts it on Reimer, makes the stop. Pretty good, great save by Reimer there. Goes behind the net. Patrick Kane receives it, gets a pass to Pius Suter. Hand passes it down to himself, tries to whack it. He actually whiffs it. It pops back out to guess who? Alex DeBrincat. And Reimer's not looking. He puts the backhander in the back of the net, and the Hawks are back in front. Somehow, the Hawks are winning this game, despite looking quite awful at some points when they let up goals. They're winning this game 5-4 now. Alex DeBrincat converts here for the first real non-power play goal. The other non-power play goal was earlier in the period, but I mean, I don't even know what to call that goal. Alex DeBrincat, a 5-on-5 goal. The first 5-on-5 goal of the game there where there was an actual shot that went in the back of the net. Didn't get hit in by another teammate. But regardless, Hawks lead. They only need to hold on to the lead for another 7.5 minutes. It's a tougher task than it may seem, especially if you're the Hawks. Canes had about a power play or two, probably. They did pretty decent, but it's not enough. Kevin Lankinen shut the door here. He did a fantastic job at the home stretch of this game, protecting the lead. He put the team on his back, and with under 30 seconds to go, it gets up for Alex Zabrinka. He squeezes by the Carolina defender right there and bangs in the empty netter. Hawks win 6-4. Patrick Kane with a 4-point night. That's really good. And the Hawks break Carolina's 5-game winning streak. We got Dallas for 2 games next. Let's see how they do against the reigning Western Conference champions on the road. Let's see how it goes. That's going to do it for this one. Make sure you hit that like button if you really liked it. Hit that subscribe button if you really liked it. And I'll see you guys next time.